The crumbling colonial buildings and rickety old taxis long made Rangoon seem like a city that time forgot. But after decades of international isolation, economic stagnation and repressive military rule, changes are finally afoot in Burma. The military handed the levers of power to a quasi-civilian government in March. Sensitive political and economic reforms have given Burmese business people renewed confidence and raised hopes that the West may consider lifting tough economic sanctions.
Yes. And I really believe that the change is real and we will never back to old stance and old status. This is not cosmetic, this is real.
Just over a year ago, before revered opposition leader Aung San Suu Kyi was released from house arrest, the publication of her image was strictly forbidden. Now hawkers openly sell Suu Kyi posters on the sidewalk. As well as easing some political repression, the government has begun to reform the sickly economy. A few months ago, people had to change currency in the black market if they wanted to get access to the real exchange rate rather than the extortionate rate on offer in fusty state banks. Now they can change money in plain sight at a number of new private sector banks and a dedicated foreign exchange centre. Property prices are surging and a handful of new condominiums, office buildings and shopping malls are springing up. There's even a suggestion that some of the ailing colonial buildings may be spruced up and turned into luxury hotels. Foreign investors such as Wael El-Mawi, who runs a steel construction company in Rangoon, hope there is much more to come.
It's a massive market here. Okay, look at the geography of Myanmar, like the ocean, India, Bangladesh, China, Laos and Thailand, and the resources that they have. It's untapped yet. Yes, we have a lot of industries yet, but it's nothing compared to the outside world. This place is still a virgin and to be exploited.
Economists believe that economic growth in Burma could be as low as 2 to 3% a year. But here in Rangoon, the economic heart of the country, business appears to be booming. Many Burmese people hope that the recent tentative political and economic reforms by the authoritarian government may prompt the West to eventually ease tough economic sanctions. And that could spark a foreign investment boom in what is one of Southeast Asia's last frontier markets.
Yeah, there are some forms of liberalization in terms of economic, but we need to do more on, especially on macroeconomic reforms and macroeconomic management, which will need external assistance and capital.
The country certainly has great potential, with plentiful natural resources, a strategic location between India, China and Southeast Asia, and a huge domestic market of some 60 million people. But the challenges are also massive. Ben Bland, Financial Times, Rangoon.